day, everybody. This is Sanjeev Mehra again from Institute of Marine Engineers. We have today with us Mr. Sunil Jagtap, who's sailing on one of the ships. Presently, he is in Brazil and they are doing some modifications for loading of cargo. I think primarily orange juice and paper pulp. Welcome, Mr. Sunil Jagtap. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. It's very nice. Always nice to talk to shore people because on board we get all the information from shore itself. So more than this giving any information, I would look forward to interact with you, shore people. It's very nice.
So in times of COVID-19, we would like to hear the first-hand experiences from the sailing staff. What experiences are you facing? I mean, when it comes to people and, when you're touching ports or when you're sailing.
Ship staff was little anxiousness because most of the seafarers, like, they're always on their mind is the relief. The day we join, we are thinking about relief every day. So that itself is very uncertain. So a lot of people come up to me, my juniors, like, what is the situation? Even I'm not sure. I tell them that, hold on, we have to wait for some time. We are safe on board. That way, our company is taking good care of us. Everybody has been provided with proper PPEs. We have they have been given some calcium tablets, and special training is on every day. We have uh, different meetings, and we are maintaining social distancing. Then when we are interacting with shore people, first of all, we are registering who is coming on board. We are taking their declarations, doctors' declarations, that those people who are coming on board, because we have a lot of shore people coming on board now. We are doing some modifications, plus the agents, service people. So everybody, we make sure that they're safe to come on board. Then for ourselves, our crew, we are daily taking temperatures. We are doing we are maintaining the records, and the crew day-to-day activities in the engine room or on deck, everything, we are using proper equipment, proper safety equipment. I mean, in addition to this health matters, we are taking extra care of safety also. We don't want anybody to get injured, anything, because agent has clearly told us doctor will not be easily available, or going to hospital itself is more risky than doing anything else. Hospitals are the most risky places for infections now. That apart, then our spares and stores, that way our purchasers told us give them more time, because a lot of logistic problems. So anything we have to plan it in advance. So far, it's been about I've been here about 3.5 months. Actually, I was supposed to sign off last month only. I'd come on a short contract, but I can understand that it's not. And there are some people who have already finished 10 months also here. I mean, but everybody that way understands the situation. So we are cooperating with our shore staff also. Then we are maintaining.
What about commercial? I mean, I understand you are doing some modifications to load a different cargo, but what is the commercial right now? I mean, are you getting cargo easily, or are there times when you have to go last?
Actually, this ships, they have long-term contract for cargo that way, so there's no problem that way. Especially the cargoes, the specialized cargoes that we load, that availability is there. Only thing is that the delays are from the shore side only, because there are lockdowns ashore everywhere. Europe, South America, everywhere there are lockdowns. So the delays in cargoes are mostly from the shore side only. Commercially, the long-term contract is the ship is I mean, earning money for the owners, that is there. Probably exact commercial aspects, I may not be privy to it, but we are doing okay so far.
And what
One of
about
our
fuel? Are you getting low sulfur fuel? Because there were reports and from I think UK somewhere that low sulfur fuel is not available. I'm not sure about this, but what is the availability of low sulfur fuel during COVID-19?
so far we bunkered last month. We have topped up our tanks in Europe, and I think it is available in advance because this also our company has a long-term contract with some suppliers, and we had no issues getting the bunker. This low sulfur fuel, there is no problem. We also had some inspections at Europe regarding this our documentation and the quality of fuel, everything that we had a inspection and that was all okay. Availability is there. Only thing is that during operation, I am finding this purification of this fuel is bit difficult. A lot of sludges come out in the purifier. Purifiers had to be opened up more often. Here, otherwise, we had those Alcap purifiers we never used to open for 2 months. But now, every 8 days or so, we had to open up. Otherwise, then, and a lot of sludge is coming up. A lot of impurities are there in this fuel. Although, as per the lab report, it is within limits, but still, we are facing this problem. Uh, our company is making a survey of all the ships, and they're thinking of doing some chemical treatment before using and all that. This is going on. A lot of R&D is going on this fuel, and also I found on the generators and main engines also, it's affecting the fuel pumps, fuel injectors. Effect is there on this because of this fuel.
Sir, I believe the class and the flag states are cooperating a lot and they are doing all they can to help people on board with surveys. What's your view on that? Did you have any remote surveys recently?
No, we don't have any remote surveys yet, but we had one class surveyor who came on board last month, and he informed us that surveys will be conducted remote also. That time, somehow it was just beginning of this situation. This was in beginning of March, and we had intermediate surveys. It all went well, but the surveyor was also very cautious. He had come with proper protective gear, and he was saying that that time that was our first brush with the shore people, interacting with shore people during this situation, COVID situation.
So by any chance the dry dock is coming closer, or I mean, if it is in this period, how it's going to be handled?
Now, because the class is giving us allowing us to delay all those docking surveys by 6 months. That also was informed by class. So we can delay this during this period. Actually, we had we are supposed to go to dry dock in this period. We had to do some modifications, but now that has been postponed.
Sir, last question. What message do you want to give the shore staff, shore people like us? We want to know how you are.
I think once we are out at sea, that is, we are safe. I mean, there's no chance of infection there out at sea as long as everybody is healthy. Interacting with shore people, even the shore people had to be more extra careful. Those who are coming on board, or we need to have proper certificates from them, or doctors' clearances for the shore people. Otherwise, then one person gets infected here, everybody is in danger. We are in a very close, confined atmosphere. That plus, we should have some clear plan about reliefs and rejoining, because that is the most important thing on everybody's mind now. People who are finished long time on board, and they want to go back home. That itself is the biggest question right now. The shore authorities and the managers, they should work out some a plan for this.
Right, sir. Thank you. We come to the end of our interview, and it's great talking to you. And a big salute to all the seafarers who are basically keeping the shipping lines running. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.